How's everybody doing today? Back with another video with some words from the heart, words of affirmation, words of encouragement. Just coming to say something to encourage someone, uplift them today, and help them see things in a more positive way. I was doing some reading earlier today, and I was reading, and it was talking about the life cycle of a human. You know, when we're born from the infant stage to adolescence to childhood to adulthood and then older age. And a lot of times we go through life, anything you go through is a process in life. You know, even in adulthood, as we become up, the things that we go through in our childhood that shapes our perspective and our outlook on life and how we view and how we see things. But it was just showing how a lot of times people are in different processes and different situations in their life based on where they're at. And just because they're not where you're at, or they're not on the level that you may be, but due to the things that you were exposed to or your upbringing, because of the education, that things that you were afforded or the opportunities that you had, So I'm just beginning to look at the things in a different way, because everybody wasn't raised the way I was. Everybody didn't have the opportunity I had, but I could be compassionate towards them. And at the end of the day, I can say something to help you, motivate you to encourage yourself, encourage those people to do better. At the end of the day, we always growing, always trying to do better, always striving to learn. Once you stop learning, once you stop growing, they say you're basically dying. You should be learning until the day that you die. Always improving. My people perish for a lack of knowledge. A lot of times us, as we get older, we get occupied with working and the everyday grind, where we begin to stop reading and stop exercising our mind, and we exercise our body, and we do a lot of things to stay fit and in shape, but we forget about exercising our mind, and a lot of times from the childhood and the things that we have picked up, we sit around and we do a lot of entertainment. We do a lot of watching TV. We get a lot of things that are radio. It's just entertainment. But when you get to a place where you begin to invest in yourself, and you begin to read, and you begin to study, and you begin to do things that help you improve yourself and seek your goals and seek the things that you want to have in your life, because before you know it, we're going to be dead and gone. Before you know it, life is short. It's short-lived. It goes by fast. It seems like yesterday I was just graduating high school. It looked like I started my career just I got almost 14 years in. So things go by fast. The older you get, I remember the older people used to say, you don't have as much time as we had. And that saying is true, because as the time winds up and as the days go by, seem like life gets shorter. But I want you to know, take advantage. Make sure to take advantage of the opportunities that are presented themselves. Don't allow what you've been through and what you're going through to dictate to you your future. Don't allow the past hurts and the frustrations and the things that you've been through in your life to stop you from what you deserve. You got to begin to speak positivity into your own life and encourage your own self in the Lord. Sometimes we get away from being religious or talking about things of God, but at the end of the day, you got to have some type of higher being or something that you can depend on when all said and done, that you can get to your center. Like some people say, your chi, whatever it is that balance you in life, that things that you love or motivates you. Hey, that was my upbringing. That's all I knew. That's what helped me to get to the point where I'm at in life. I'm not embarrassed to say to nobody, I was raised up in a Christian home. I was raised up in an apostolic church. And things that I went through and the things that I was able to overcome, because it was by the word that I had hid in my heart. It was by the things that I went through when I was discouraged, when I felt like giving up. It was only a matter of a word that I had that encouraged me. Greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. No matter what situation that came upon me, it was always a scripture that I had learned, that had been put in my soul, that I could encourage myself that, hey, tomorrow is not promised to me. Take no thought for tomorrow take care of itself. You know, I began to lean not to my own understanding, in all thy ways acknowledge him, he should direct our path. It was scripture after scripture that encouraged me to help me stand, to help me hold on. You know, even as an adult, times when I felt like giving up when I moved out here to California. It was so many times I felt like going back home where I came from. I felt like going back to this small town, Alabama. But in the midst of all that, God kept me. In the midst of everything that I went through, I was able to hold on. I was able to keep, you know, even now things I go through. So on this journey, as you guys listen to me, speaking to you guys to encourage y'all, I'm encouraging myself because it's still things that I go through every day. It's still situations that man, if you guys only know, some people may know, you know, that know me closest, things that I go through to this day that I'm still dealing with, you know. But I'm not going to allow those things to stop me. And I hope that you do the same. Don't allow what you're going through in your life right now to hinder you from your blessings, hinder you from your achievements. Because at the end of the day, we can get more done focusing on the positive than the negative. We can get more done looking at the situation from half glass full than a half glass empty. No more pity parties. 2020, this first half of this year been pretty rough. The COVID and man, just all the things that's going on, you know, man losing his life. It's just been a lot. And it seems like, man, people saying, man, is 2020 gonna get any worse? Nobody knows. But I'm gonna be positive and say it's gonna get better. You know, sometimes they said joy comes in the morning, you know, after the storm. You know, and right now it may be dark, but in the morning the sun is going to shine. It can't rain every day. So be positive wherever you're at. Motivate somebody, encourage somebody. Words of affirmation goes a long way. You know, speak life into each other, encourage one another. At the end of the day, we can all be held accountable to encourage each other. You know, it doesn't hurt me to speak words of kind and encouragement to you. It should be easy for us to be able to say things to uplift one another. But so many times we live in a world that things are negative. So let's stop focusing on the negative and focus on the positive. And you guys have a blessed day. And thank you for watching. Like the video, comment, subscribe, and be blessed.